Ramadan Mubarak to the believers. Now I want to give a big thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel, everyone who's been subscribing, liking the videos, dropping comments. I deeply, deeply appreciate it. It's heartfelt, really more so because I know I didn't pander for it. I didn't ask for it. So if you did it, it was heartfelt. If you liked the video, there was something about the video you actually liked and you hit that like button on your own. That means so much more to me than me, barking for likes or begging for likes. And, I don't know how authentic it is. It's all about moving through the algorithm at that point and playing the YouTube game. And I'm trying to build a stronger community than that. This is not just about the YouTube algorithm and all that other stuff. We up here, building the community on truth and, establishing trust up here. But how about this, right? I had some people hit me up in the comment section and asked me, was I going to respond to the recent videos that have been being dropped by 50 CHYNA from BRIMs. It's still his name. He's still Kenny, Jawbone. And, there was also one dropped by, what's his girlfriend's name with the glasses? Harlem Legend, right? Okay. He just dropped the K-Flock video today where he's talking about Soundview projects, and K-Flock's not even from Soundview. We ain't gonna get in that though. We ain't gonna get in that. But the 50 CHYNA from BRIMs, he did a video on someone he's calling the first lady of SMM, but he did clarify and put G20. And he did a video about another brother, SMM, this guy, can you see it? SB the Blazer, he did that one, And so people were looking at me to respond primarily because I am the reigning authority when it comes to SMM on these YouTube streets, period. You know what I'm saying? Anything I hear about that, if it's not said correctly, I tend to correct it. But people were wondering what I had to say in reference to that video when the young lady called in and this video about this gentleman right here. And let me be clear. My thoughts, my views, and opinions are my own. I'm my own man. This doesn't represent how any of my homeboys might feel or what they might think about the situation. Whatever I say on behalf of myself. And if I ever say something that needs to be corrected or rectified in any way, shape, form, or fashion, I accept that. I take responsibility for that. So I'm saying how I see the situation. What they have going on and what I have been a part of for the past 32, 33 years really have nothing to do with each other. Okay, I was a member of Sex Money Murder, the real Sex Money Murder organization. The organization that Pistol Pete's legacy was built with and on. The Sex Money Murder Blood organization, which, like I have stated in the past, I did become a part of that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that was prior to all of the knowledge of the lies and who Mac was and so on and so forth. Which is why I have a certain degree of disdain for that. We spoke about that in the past. But it's not about someone not being from the neighborhood. It's not about someone being of our age bracket. It's about if you're not affiliated with it through any of its original members, some people, including myself, are going to always see a distinction and a separation. Okay, it's the reason why New York Bloods got their own car in the federal prison system. If you go to a yard on the West Coast, you will never see a New York Blood leading a blood car. It will be a separate car for New York Bloods. Why? Because a New York Blood would never be accepted in that position of leadership over there, regardless of what anyone may tell you, right? Because that is an established entity before the New York Bloods came into it. And some people are always going to look at them as like a junior varsity team, you know? And so here's how it goes. Like with whatever, the people I talk about and the organization I talk about I was a part of in my younger days before I started preaching against, gang activity and so on and so forth, was sex, money, murder. It's like this. Pete's the central focal point that connects the two groups, right? The way I like to describe it is this. We're the Chicago Bulls and they're the Washington Wizards. And I'll show you why that's the perfect analogy to describe this. See, everything that made Pistol Pete, he did with us. He didn't do anything with them. These guys, primarily, he met with in jail, or, you know, when the blood thing was starting in jail, he put them on the hood in jail. When Jordan was winning scoring titles and MVPs and championships, he played with the Bulls. That's what made his sneakers so popular. They were winning. Later in his career, he got older, he went to the Washington Wizards. Yes, he did play with the Wizards. Kwame Brown can say Michael Jordan was my teammate, and he's telling the truth. He just never did anything with him. He never won anything with him. When Jordan got to the Wizards, there were no scoring titles, no MVPs, no championships. It's like the same thing. When Pete became part of New York Bloods, there were no exotic cars, no kilos being sold, no bodies being dropped, no models being popped. Period. What did they do with Pete? Absolutely nothing but encounter him and meet him in jail, which I attest as a true friend of Pete. They don't know Pete. If you met Pete in jail, you don't know Pete. Pete's not going to lower his guard in jail. He's not going to be his goofy self in jail. You don't know the real Pete. Who's your big homie? Ask him, what sport did Pete play growing up that he could have actually went somewhere with if he took his time and focused on that instead of running the street? What was he really good at? They can't tell you what position he played. They can't tell you who was his favorite basketball team and player that he always played with on every video game. I can. They can't tell you who his favorite football team is. I can. He likes the 49ers. He liked the Philadelphia 76ers, and Barkley was his favorite player. It's because I have a relationship with him. When it comes to the real sex, money, murder, the BMO, the Twins, Hot Boy, Lil E, these guys, I have a bond with these guys. I have a relationship with these guys. I was in the trenches with these guys. When Pete went to jail and Mac and them approached him with that blood thing, he needed somebody to do it with in there. We wasn't going to just run and throw a brick through the jewelry store window so we can come in there with him. He made it clear that he wanted sex, money, murder to be its own entity, which you guys having no control over it. That was made clear. So yeah, he brought guys into the sex, money, murder, blood thing when it became sex, money, murder, blood. But the whole notion that the rest of sex, money, murder, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, B.J. Armstrong, Craig Hodges, Luke Longley, that they all told on him, that's a myth. See, a lot of people push that narrative for a long time to X everybody else's voice out and minimize them in comparison to Pete, so that the guys that he brought into this when he was in jail could be looked at as a higher authority than the guys that he actually did this with on the street. That's what my voice is needed to come in at. I'm not going to allow that. Sex, money, murder was a street game. G20 is a jail game. Jail is for losers. Streets is for winners. Like I said a long time ago, sex, money, murder was bigger than blood in the 90s when this thing started. Yeah, we were bigger than blood. We were more prominent than blood. We were making way more money than blood. And you could base that upon who's the key figure in sex, money, murder? Pistol Pete. That's kingpin status. Who's the other kingpin in the UB and GF? I'll wait. Who? Who was the other prolific known hitter to that degree? I'll wait. No, nobody was on that level. We were playing ball on a different level. Yeah. Pete had a crew with him that was playing ball on a different level. So when guys get to talking about who was the first blood and, you know, what position they have in blood with this sex, money, murder thing, and it's like, do you even know Pete? How well you know? You don't even know Pete. You met him? You talked to him through the gate? Like, you don't know Pete, bro. But this is, I'm going to show y'all something. Let me get off subject for a second. That's why I don't pay them dudes no attention. This is what it's really about. This is why I didn't respond right away. Can y'all see that? You see that? You see that at the bottom? Can you see it? Is that ring light in the way? Let me see. Can I turn this ring light off to make sure you really can see it? Can you see it? Yeah. This is an AI app. Well, I got the top competitors in the market that I'm aiming at. I track their numbers. Yeah. I'm in this analytics thing now, right? And let me show you something. In these New York YouTube streets, forget what everybody's saying. The top dog right now is Zip the Drip. That's whose numbers are going up the most right now. Zip the Drip. Hassan Campbell is behind him a good bit. This is the past 30 days. But the only reason I believe Hassan is still in the green is because, like I said, that 50 Cent situation when 50 Cent posted them dudes over that meat situation, because this is for over the last month. But if you look at the bottom, at 050 The Movement, his viewership is down 79.9% over the last 30 days. Them niggas hurting over there. They hurting. That's why they want to make a bunch of sex, money, murder videos now. It's Ramadan, I'm fasting, I'm not thinking about them, I'm not taking them to war. So they want to poke the bear because they're hoping I could get them jumping in the algorithm again. Because them niggas hurting. They numbers hurting. My presence in this YouTube streets is being felt. Yeah, I said that. My presence is being felt in the numbers. Numbers don't lie. Y'all niggas hurting over there. Oh, it's the Hollywood effect, baby. It's the Hollywood effect. Yeah. All that talking I was doing, I'm doing something. I'm hurt. I'm body shotting them niggas. I'm hurting them niggas over there. That's why Harlem Legend throwing Soundview projects in the K-Flock trial video when Soundview has nothing to do with that. That's why 50 CHYNA from BRIMs is running these SMM videos back to back, trying to get a response from me. They need me right now. The hot boy, shout out to my homie Hot Boy, but they need the hot boy right now to get them back percolating. That's what that is. Nigga 50 CHYNA from BRIM's numbers hurting right now. He in the garbage. I'm rising. He in the garbage though. That nigga down 79.9%. Viewership, you see it. Viewership. Past 30 days. Niggas in the toilet over there. That's why they making a bullshit ass sex, money, murder videos. He can't get nobody from sex, money, murder on the phone. He don't know nobody from sex, money, murder. He pissed the team off when he put that bullshit out. Ain't nobody fucking with him from sex, money, murder. He got to go get something from the Wizards. Because the Bulls don't fuck with him. The Bulls weren't trained by Pete. The Bulls were trained with Pete. It's different. It's different. That's why I be popping it. Because I know it's different. I know what it's hitting for. Yeah. I know that. Yeah, I know what it's hitting for. I know when that blood shit came to the hood, it was people who became blood that made me see, oh, this ain't righteous. Because Pete would have never rocked with him. I knew Pete called that dude pussy. It was people that I knew was pussy. You're a basketball player. I know you really ain't like that. I know you wouldn't have been called to go anywhere to take care of anything with anybody. Not basketball, man. No, that turned me off from wanting to do the blood thing. B Love tried to get me to be blood in 96, 97 when it first started. I used to come back to the block to get B Love to take me to cop my work. When I would come back from Virginia, nobody in the hood usually had enough to fill my order, so I would get B Love to take me to whatever spot was popping on Broadway, and that was consistent. That nigga Tater to this day, that was consistent. He used to take me to get my work. And he tried to get me to come home then. I was too busy getting money, wasn't thinking about it. VA got hot, I left it alone, come to the block, Roro tried to holler at me, tried to get me to come home. I wasn't feeling it because I seen certain people who was already blood and I knew Pete said they was pussy. And also it was certain people I knew was pussy. You just play video games in a pizza shop and go back upstairs. You not with none of the action on the corner. You, like I said, you a basketball player. You not with none of the action in real life. It's certain shit I seen, I said, no, I don't want that. And it just happened in our projects. It happened all around the city. Majority of the people who became Sex Money Murder when it became blood could not have ran with the original crew. No way, no how. No way, no how. Could not have done what we had to do. No way, no how. No way, no how. How'd you get in? That's why I say what I say. Wizard. I'm a bull. I had to play under Phil Jackson. I had to do what it took to win championships. I did what it took. I played my part. Never said I was Jordan. Cool. Pete's Jordan. Hand it to him. You want to make twin Pippen or whatever? Cool. Hand it to him. I'm straight with that. Niggas know I was on the team though. I was on the team. Make me Bill Cartwright. Say I had a funny shot. I got buckets though. I got buckets, nigga. Bill Cartwright. That's what it was. I was Bill Cartwright, but I got buckets, nigga. I blocked a shot here or there. Niggas ain't never bust a move with this nigga in their life and been Pete up to their white sheet up for the last 20 years and ain't never seen nothing but a picture of Pete. You don't know Pete. If you met Pete, you might not even like him. He could be arrogant sometimes. I know, I'm his friend. We used to argue back and forth all day. I'm arrogant too. We all both thought we was the best at everything. You don't know Pete. If you ain't talking to nobody from the home team, you ain't talking to Sex Money Murder, man. You talking to the Wizards. And that's cool. That's cool, because the Wizards are part of Jordan's history. Jordan did play with the Wizards too. But he's going in the Hall of Fame as a Chicago Bull. Pow!
Special, you really sound extra. I ain't gonna lie, you different, and I want you. Yeah, you got a real nigga singing. How you got a real nigga singing? Real nigga do that. On my mind in the morning like coffee. Girl, cause that's a man I wanna drink it. Yeah, girl, you got a nigga impatient. Or you got a real nigga waiting. We about to fuck with no condom. That's how far I wanna take it, yeah. I already got a baby, but I want another baby. Stop eating on my babies. And I'm already crazy, girl. You know a nigga crazy. Why you tryna drive me crazy? Why you tryna drive me crazy? Looking at me crazy. Why you tryna drive me crazy? I don't know the shit you think. Why you tryna drive me crazy? Why you tryna drive me crazy? I ain't gonna lie, you pressure. You special. You really sound extra.